Hello, welcome to your multiple award-winning tech show on television. I'm Don Pedro Agambi. Today, we are focusing on the Business Remarks sustainability event where we are looking at this very interesting topic, mitigating the effect of talent exodus and its impact on the growth of the Nigerian telecommunications industry. We've had key stakeholders here discussing. Sit back, relax, and we'll be right back.
3, 2, 1.
The Nigerian telecom sector has witnessed remarkable growth and development in recent years, transforming the country into a major ICT hub in Africa. The sector is a dynamic and vibrant industry with significant potential for growth and development. However, the sector has started to experience a huge depletion in its talent workforce, and the escalating depletion of talent and skilled workforce in this critical sector of the Nigerian economy is a pressing concern that poses a significant threat to the nation's productivity, innovation, and economic growth. This was the focus at the 2024 Telecom Sector Sustainability Forum, with the theme Mitigating the Effect of Talent Exodus and its impacts on the growth of Nigeria's telecommunications industry.
In my own opinion, is a good thing, and Nigeria just needs to strengthen in terms of development, manpower, resources, and be able to see how this will affect remittances, how will it affect even capacity building across board. So I think the discussions today have brought a lot of things to fore, and I think it should continue. I want to commend the organizers. More of this as we go by, more of participation, and it should go across board. Telecoms, yes, but a lot of migration affects beyond telecoms. So I think it's been a positive one today. And if you look at when it comes to migration, what we even contribute to the global space is not even top 15. So we need to do more. I heard a few days ago, global remittance is 20 billion. Why can't we be doing 50 as a nation? You can imagine if people are sending 100 billion dollars annually, what it will do to our global space. So we should encourage it more, build capacity more. We have people who leave schools. Let's get them busy. And because of technology now, people can be in Nigeria, work globally. We have the resources, we have the talent. So we shouldn't be talking about mitigating now. We should be talking about encouraging it across all space. We had 5G launch last year. How do we allow 5G affect all aspects? Mining, education, medicine. So I think we shouldn't talk about mitigation. We should talk about how we use migration to develop our economy.
First of all, there has been this talk around that migration is a universal phenomenon. We cannot stop it. People leaving Nigeria to Europe or to other parts of the world it's inevitable. So what we'll be trying to discuss is how do we gain from those kind of movement, especially in the tech space. And our thinking is that there are a couple of things both at the national space and at the organizations level that can be done so that you don't lose out, especially when you train resources and they leave. One of those is to allow these workers to stay remotely and work remotely. Of course, create very conducive work environments in your existing spaces. Allow some of your workers to work remotely. And also, they become ambassadors for your business. And in national space, they create remittances back home. There is a lot of foreign remittance that happens. There is more of the socioeconomic side of this, not just remittances, but they also try to upgrade the lifestyle of their parents or the people they leave behind here. And of course, collaboration. Businesses should also collaborate so that way they can use resources across the industries, and much more importantly, outsource. You can find organizations that India played this model very effectively, where they created outsource. Nigeria speaks English. We have very youthful population. Like we did say, the median age in Nigeria is about 18 years. So essentially we're saying about 40+% of our population is under 18 years, is under, so you have a whole lot of people that you can mine from in terms of building up the ecosystem. So collaboration is very important to outsource some of those skills, and then we do allow people work remotely and create a very conducive environment in the workplaces. But much more importantly is the socio-economic side. The economic side of the nation. People will always japa if they find out that there is greener pasture outside. But it's important to also make sure that we create environments here locally where people can thrive, so that everybody doesn't look like. If we all exit from here, we'll become another desert somewhere. If we do exit. Okay?
My key takeaway is that we have a diverse opinion about stakeholder in the industry, but what I did not get, the feel I did not get, is for them to relate it to the context of the Nigerian context. Everybody is relating it to their individual business attributes, but I was expecting they will relate it to the Nigerian context, because that's where the problem is. So if we were able to have a submission that, okay, fine, this is what we have, and we can send it to government or to the agency that is in charge of ICT, then they can work more probably in terms of infrastructure and let it spread, other than infrastructure concentrating in cities and urban centers alone.
Well, in the world of digitalization, people migrate due to several reasons, and it's a factor that we today in Nigeria are facing. People are migrating due to financial gain, due to technology exposure, due to family reasons. But whatever it takes is a cycle that we are now part of the cycle. It shows that Nigeria now is part of the global ecosystem of technology leaders, why our people have to go work in other places. So for me, I see it as a gain. It provides opportunity for us to collaborate more. It provides opportunity for us to consolidate our position as technology leaders globally. So I don't see it negatively, I see it positive, because as people are also living, it creates opportunities for new people to take up these roles, and life continues. It's a cycle.
My key takeaway is the fact that change is a constant. Live with it. See how you can get the benefit from whatever change. Whether it's the AI and people thinking that AI will be taking our job, change. Learn more. AI can never be human being. It's not possible. There will be gaps. How can you fill those gaps? Begin to learn and relearn, irrespective of your age. Make learning continuous and always try to look at the positive in whatever the challenges we are facing through. Challenges are the food of champion. I am a champion. I will always bite it and get the positivity in it. Thank you.
Yeah, the switch is that we realize that, it's not something you can avoid. There's going to be, talent exodus, because it's, you are in a different situation right now where those countries are more attractive and the living conditions there are better and things like that. So there is going to always be people that will be interested in moving abroad. So what we decided is that since that's a reality, what should we do to accept that reality and then make the most of it? You understand? Not just neglecting the issue that is on ground, but also making sure that we don't just throw away the baby with the bathwater. My key takeaway is that we should invest in talent in Nigeria, and we should invest in talent in a strategic way to actually try to fill the gap, because there is a skills gap in Nigeria, and also see how we can leverage that talent we are investing in for brain gain, because brain disappearance is inevitable.
We're talking about migration. That's a major thing, and one thing that is sure is that migration is an human nature. We are naturally a migrant in the world. So migration is a different thing to different people. So now bringing it down to talent, we don't need to mitigate, we need to embrace it as a challenge. Nigeria is a resource plus country in terms of human resource. So we have not tapped to the fullest extent of our potential as a talent exporter. So if we get our potential to that level, we will not be talking about mitigating migration. We'll be talking about exporting excess talent that we have. So that's really where we should be aiming our goal. And if we do that, for us to be able to do that, rather, we need to know the data of shortfalls in terms of, okay, there's a talent gap here. We just assume there's a talent gap. If there's a talent gap and there are people that can fit it, because a lot of things are being done, are we saying that people are employed or underemployed to meet that talent gap? Or is it that we are having a situation where we are producing people, but they are not finding space or opportunity here, and they have to look for opportunities elsewhere?
We notice since this Japa trend started, more of the publicity has always been on the health sector, health and academics, but the telecom industry is suffering silently. The operators are not really bringing it out to show that fine, there's also huge talent brain drain in this sector, which have devastating effects. Although we've been shouting, we've been talking about the right of way issue and multiple transaction and the rest, inadequate service, poor network and the rest. But and recently we learned that some of the staff, telecom staff we're talking about, also went on strike. So another part that is actually very critical, the people aspect, people that are behind this service, this provision of network. Lots of them are actually leaving for greener pastures or what have you, maybe because of. So we have to make it known to the world that fine, this thing is actually affecting our sector. So bring the publicity to it so that they will know, those people that are unaware about it or those people that are actually aware about it and they are silent about it, they can come together, talk about it and how to address it, because telecom sector is actually a sector that contributes greatly to the economy of Nigeria, supporting other sectors.
We hope you found this very informative and educative. Same time, same station. We'll be back next time. Reach us in the numbers and emails not showing on your screen. On behalf of the entire production crew, thanks for watching. I'm Don Pedro Agambi. I'll see you next time.